Thank you to my Patreon supporters. A double shout out thank you to Velimir Brakovich, We Love SafeMoon.com, Murad Shaker, Victor Vegas, and SafeMoon Odds for being higher level patrons. You can join my Patreon for as little as $1 a month. There is a link down in the description below. Also, thank you to my YouTube members. You can click the join button below this video if you'd like to show your support there. Please keep in mind that I am not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Everything I'm sharing is my own opinion. It's my own research. I highly encourage you guys to go do your own research. With that being said, let's go ahead and dive on into the news. So, the SafeMoon Exchange. A lot of people seem to be talking about this lately over on social media, making it sound like it is right around the corner. Well, is it right around the corner? Let's look at a couple different things here. First off is a statement by John Crony, the CEO of SafeMoon. Just about 10 hours ago, as of the time of me making this video, he had responded to Walter here on Twitter, who said, "Closer to exchange?" And John said, "Every day that passes is one day closer to the release of the SafeMoon Exchange." I mean, it's true, as long as the exchange actually gets delivered. Every day that passes, it is one day that's closer. That is just a simple logical fact. But people were more curious about when is that going to be. According to John, he said that it's coming out before the end of this year. But that leaves a lot of room, right? That gives us over half of the year still left that they could have. And then even then, at the very end of the year, there might be something that comes up and they just say, like, look, it was an unforeseen thing, yada, yada, and it has to go off into 2023, and then a lot of people can get upset. But is that going to happen? Let's look at some other facts. I had done months ago a video where I broke down the specific licenses that John Crony had talked about, which is the money service business license and the money transmitter license. And just a stereotypical time frame of what it takes from the application phase to receiving that. And due to the time frame of those things, it sounded like it was very probable that the SafeMoon Exchange could have been ready back around January. But we have a pandemic. So the example that I was using, that I did my research on, there wasn't a global pandemic going on during that point in time, from what I can remember. And so because of that, you also have other factors that come into play here. Plus, you're dealing with an exchange that more than likely they are not trying to do this just in one country. So doing the applications in multiple countries is something that you got to kind of have to juggle all of that as well. And then when you're dealing with the United States, you've got all the different states. But we do also know that it's been established that the exchange can scale itself up. This has been talked about before, starting in one location and then kind of building off. So realistically, if there was lots of different countries that are involved, they would probably launch it in certain countries first. But I don't know if they're going to hold off. Like, let's say they got approved in some small country, instead of just launching it there and then everyone else that's mostly in the United States or mostly in the United Kingdom, none of them get to have access to it. That might come across as a little bit weird. I don't know. What do you guys think about that? I think that there's a high likelihood that when the exchange goes live, it'll be readily available to either the United Kingdom exclusively, or the United Kingdom and some other ones, or the United States, or vice versa. Like, I really think that it makes a lot of sense that one of those, the United States or the United Kingdom, are primary targets that are allowed access to this upon launch, especially the United States, seeing as how the headquarters is over in Utah, well, the major one. Now, additionally, this is something else I've seen several times now that people are sharing, which is about the SafeMoon Exchange coming out soon, right? And they share this image, and what if I told you you'll be able to buy Bitcoin through the SafeMoon Exchange? I would say I would be quite upset if you said that you could not buy Bitcoin through the SafeMoon Exchange. It's just logical. How could you have a cryptocurrency exchange without having Bitcoin? Which, by the way, please, how long is it going to take? We got to get Bitcoin over on the SafeMoon wallet, the SafeMoon swap, more specifically. Like, come on, it's the biggest cryptocurrency that's out there. Why is this still taking so long? So if you can't buy Bitcoin on the SafeMoon Exchange, that, we're going to go back in time right now. That's just straight up whack, yo. Okay, now this image that they're showing, just so you guys understand, It looks like it's from the exchange, right? Oh, it's a new graphic image. No, I'm going to stop you right there. This is not a new graphic image. This is pulled from the video that was posted on March 31st. I'm at the 19 minute and 15 second mark, and this is displaying what it looks like for the SafeMoon Exchange. And you can see it talks about Bitcoin right here. This is just an example. So, as has also been elaborated, the exchange itself is a minor component to actually being built out. There's not a lot that really needs to go into it. This has been established from several different people. And so a lot of it really comes down to the compliances, the regulations, that kind of a thing. Paperwork. And as it is with Bibby Palm and just the kind of discussions around that, or if they had to restructure and start everything all over again, which is what I think had likely taken place. Regardless, we are seeing a lot of these visuals more recently, most notably back here on March 31st. And here we are, we're in the middle of May. Technically a little bit past the middle of May. Is the SafeMoon Exchange close? I think so. Again, from a paperwork standpoint, based on my research, it looked pretty probable back in January. And here we are 5 months afterwards. 4.5, however you want to kind of measure that. So is it close? I think we're getting pretty close. I just don't know all the things that could be holding it up in the back end. But if anything, according to John Caroni, we'll be getting it before the end of the year. What do you guys think about all this? Let us know in the comments down below. I think that the launch of the SafeMoon Exchange could be a huge catalyst, personally, to causing a lot of FOMO, a lot of people coming back into the project, a lot more faith, especially if the exchange handles itself well. If it can handle the traffic without crashing, there's no major vulnerabilities. From a security standpoint, it's going to be really important because SafeMoon is going to have a target on its back. I mean, it already kind of looks like a target when you think about it. Look at it. It looks like a target. So people that are trying to be malicious, whether it be competitors or people that are just being vindictive or whatever, like, the exchange needs to make sure that it's up to that standard. Let us know what you guys think in the comments down below. I do have referral links if you want to get free crypto, free stock. If you want to protect your crypto, you can use a cold storage wallet. And I do also have an NFT for sale. It is for sale for BNB or SafeMoon, one or the other. It's not both. It's one or the other. It's a lot cheaper if you buy with SafeMoon. And you can find a link to that in the description down in the comments below. I'm also on Twitch, twitch.tv/CryptoAtlas. I'm doing a lot of practicing of speedrun strategies with The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time lately. So if you like retro games, you can check that out. If you're new, don't forget to hit subscribe, hit the thumbs up like button, click the bell icon. God bless. I will see you in the next episode.